from Santa Clara. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. Black 80!
They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he'll take it to the 43-yard line. It'll go as a first down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another first and 10.
Watch the twist. Check 13. Check 13.
Right back to Coleman here on first down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. Now on second and 13. Garoppolo. Open man is Samuel. Complete. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down. And boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
They'll run with Coleman on first down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. And that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
Here we go, here we go.
Coming to you, coming to you.
On second and 12, Garoppolo on the screen. This is Coleman. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a third down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area, that they want him involved, just as you said. They want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
15 for the Niners there and a first down. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone...
And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Emmanuel Sanders there to make the grab. And the 49ers drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
Let's go.
Watson will bring up the Texans here, first and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now a first carry for Lamar Miller. Shedding the tackler, and it gives him some room. Lamar Miller, the 30, past the 20. And a cut to the right and some more. Touchdown, Houston. Lamar Miller, 75 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went, no adjustments.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. The sack there by J.J. Watt. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He was trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
21.
On third down, here's Coleman. A pretty good effort there, 9 yards, but not enough. We'll likely see the punt team now on fourth down.
We often talk of situational football. Let's just call it team football. The defense did their job, got off the field, brought up a punting situation, so they're turning the ball back over to their offense. You think those guys will get along very well right now? Of course they will. Defense helped the offense. Now it's their turn to take it downfield.
On the return, Carter. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Play action from Miller. Now Watson. Flushed out right. He'll run it. He'll get the 1st down and more inside the 20. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. 1st down, 18-yard gain. These two teams all tied after one. A 1st down carry now for Miller. And he's brought down. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one. Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find more. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. Lamar Miller with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Texans have taken the lead. On for the PAT, Kaimi Fairbairn. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
Let's go. At their own 25-yard line. Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yep.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Angelo Blackson able to take him down. It's a loss of 3. So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. On 2nd down, it's Coleman. And an alley to run. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. He'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a 1st down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. To throw, it's Garoppolo. And this will be incomplete. physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook and a great grab on the other end. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. J.J. Watt, his second sack of the night.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. Throwing now is Garoppolo. He's going to let this one go deep. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down.
They went with a dime look on defense. Two extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
To throw is Garoppolo. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the ball, as we just saw there.
That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down. Moving backwards on first down, never a good thing. What does that do for the mindset on second down?
Well, it changes your play call, definitely, because as a play call, you're advancing yourself thinking, okay, we're going to get a gain here. Now you've got to go back in reverse, come up with something to pick up not just the yardage lost, but gain a few extra.
Play fake there to Coleman. Now Garoppolo. He's going to air one out. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they fell behind early, but since then, 2 touchdowns and a 14-7 lead.
Yeah, they found the end zone on their first 2 drives, and even more so after the defense gave up the first lead. But these last 2 drives,
your ass. You ain't responding.
Because they shut them down the last time out. They hope to continue that string.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. And he'll take this one up to about the 23. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to bring up a third and about 7 left.
You got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a second and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to third and manageable with that run.
He finds his target, Fuller. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 21 yards there on third down. Watson, off play action. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And into the end zone, a pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. And on that one, with 6 defensive backs, did he need to be more careful throwing the football? I mean, I guess obviously in hindsight he did, but...
Yeah, hindsight, but even in foresight, when you got 6 defensive backs on the field, you just know you're going to get multiple coverages. You're never sure what you're going to see. But the biggest one is you don't have much reaction time for your receivers to go get the football because those guys, they're the best cover guys on the field. They go get it. And on that play, they took it the other way for 6 points.
And he probably should have stayed in the end zone as he'll muster a return up to only the 14-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now a play fake, and it's Watson. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right side. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Faking the give. Now Watson. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
Here's Breida. Evades him at the 20. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Here's Garoppolo to throw. And his pass incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Here we go.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Garoppolo. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
Here we go, here we go. 3, 2, 2. Hey, 4-1 Mike, 4-1 Mike.
Garoppolo looks to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. It's Coleman here, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that will bring up an interesting decision here on 4th and goal. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. Garoppolo, a final shot here before half. That's to his running back, complete. And he will be brought down well shy of the goal line. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game. We'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
Well, here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
Give them 17 on the pickup there, and the Texans also get a new set of downs. Now Watson escaping the pressure right. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38. On first down, Miller. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6. They'll run it again with Miller. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
Now Carlos Hyde in the game. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
Not going to be able to get away as they swarm him for a loss shy of the goal line. They pass up the 3, fake it, it doesn't work. And this 49er defense stands tall down near the goal line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half, and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. So a little breathing room now. 1st and 10 at the 17. Garoppolo going to hand this one to Coleman. Running right through him. Fighting through, and he's got space. 18 yards. First down, Niners.
Well, partners, my old man used to say, make sure you strap up tight if you're going to try and stop one of those big horses out there. As you just saw there, this guy does not go down easily.
Now a play fake here on first down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Coleman, he finds an opening past the 40. And finally down at the 32-yard line. And they will finally get him to the ground at the Texans' 32-yard line. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Hey, alert! 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 Check 50. Shift! Spot!
Coleman now. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
The former Purdue Boilermaker, Raheem Mostert, and he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Let's go, D-Titans.
They'll try and run for it here. It's Coleman, and he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. He lost 2, and it brings up 4. Have to kick this field goal, don't you?
No question about it. Look at the clock. Look at the situation. Kick the field goal.
What a tough spot to miss a kick. Just an absolute letdown.
Look, they got themselves in the field goal range, gave them a chance to take the lead. They come up empty, and now you wonder, will their offense ever see the football again?
Yeah, because on the other side, one through the post, and this thing could be over. They'll start out on the ground. It's Lamar Miller. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the San Fran 20. A big-time play there for the Texans. Give him 53 yards on the ground.
First down, Texans.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Miller. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, second down. Looking to throw on second down. Watson rolling to, and he's in. Touchdown, Houston. A 15-yard touchdown ground. And they're able to break the tie and move out in front here in this fourth quarter. Fairbairn now to add the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
Here's Coleman. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold them to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run.